Okay, let me start from the beginning. One thing to know about spice is that from the time I was a little girl until probably 2 years ago, maybe not even 2 years ago, all I ever wanted to do with my life was be a mom. And I didn't even want to be a wife and mom. I wanted to be a mom first, but I knew in my Christian upbringing that you had to be a wife before you became a mom. So I grew up saying when they ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? I wanted to be a wife and a mother. I saw both my grandparents, both grandmas were military wives that had traveled the world and had their kids. And my mom was a military wife and she had babies here and had her kids. And I just was going to follow in her footsteps and I was going to be the best neighborhood mom on this side of Washington. Oh my goodness. I was going to be the fun mom. I was going to be everybody's mom. I just was going to be my mom times 10, I guess. Well, Pookie went away to prison. So that put a kink in that because I thought I was going to be married at 18. So no, girl, you was not going to be married at 18 because when you was 18, your man was at Walla Walla State Penitentiary. And I was not doing that there. At the time, I was not getting married in nobody's prison. So over the years, of course, we talked about it. But, I kept saying we have time. We thought we were going to win appeals and we thought he was coming home. So I got time. And then it got to be in my 30s. 30s came and I was like, maybe we should consider going on and getting these babies made while you're in prison and we just have these babies now because I'm going to run out of time. Everybody was talking about you're going to be a geriatric pregnancy after 35. Here I am 32 and I'm not sure when he's coming home. And I know that I'm already just kind of concerned if everything's going well down there. Like, are we good? So we considered it long and hard. I even went to one of my aunts and was like, hey, you want to be my baby daddy with me during the week? And then I'll take him with me on the weekends to see his dad. Cause I really was considering being a single mom, but I just didn't want to do that. And he didn't want to do that. And we didn't want to voluntarily bring a baby into this situation. If it happened, we of course would have made the best of it, but that was not our plan. So we decided to wait. So if any of you guys followed me before, you'll remember I was, oh my God, team twins. I was team twins 2020. I was so going to have these twins and like that's all I was talking about. I was making vision boards with these little black chocolate babies and I was naming them and I had all these things. I was saving clothes. I had people saving their baby stuff for me because I was preparing my body. I was preparing my mind. I had lost a bunch of weight. I had just done all these things to get myself ready to have these babies and start this family as soon as he gets home. Because mind you, I was knocking on 40 when he was coming home. So we didn't have time. Well, those dreams quickly became dashed when we were trying and things were just not going well. And so I had to go and get tested. And, worst thing I thought was that I might need some assistance in some areas and that I would, have a few things adjusted or maybe get some fertility help and be kind of good. We might have to spend a little money, but I thought, okay, we'd fix it. And they do testing and see what was wrong and whatever. Well, to my surprise, the testing came back and they did some preliminary things, which I have a lot of that documented. So if anybody's interested, let me know. But through some of the tests, it was very apparent that I wasn't just in perimenopause. I was in full blown menopause. Full blown menopause. At that time, I was 39, almost turning 40. And they're telling me that my egg count is the same as if I was 65. You guys, when I tell you, even just thinking about myself at that time and how low I felt. From death through betrayal, there's never been a point that I didn't think I could come back from. But this was my point. I absolutely know there is a God because He is the only reason I am still here today. For so many reasons. I was so broken, but He definitely delivered me, and I'm going to tell you how.